Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Dan's album analysis and rating. My name is Dan, and I shall be your host today once again. Cheers to you all. Now, today's suggestion comes from at Kevin Smith 777. He requested that I do an analysis and rating of an album by Nitro. So I chose Nitro O.F.R, which stands for Out Fucking Rageous. Now, I remember Kevin asking me, "Oh, why don't you do an analysis on Nitro?" And I was like, when I first saw the message, I was like, "Is he kidding? He's seen my previous episodes regarding Nitro." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And in my head, I was like, "I can do this, but I can have a lot of fun with this here." And his response was, "Well, surely you can find something positive to say about this band or album." And I'm like, So yes, Kevin, stick around to the end. I will have something positive to say about this band, guaranteed. Okay. Now, first of all, let's go to the credits first. So before we start off, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe, tell your friends, hit the little thumbs up and a little bell to be notified when I publish new content like this. But also, if you do want a shout out, and if you have an album you would like me to do an analysis on, well, just write in the comments below. I write them all down, and I will eventually get to them. If I don't have it, well, usually I put it on my wish list, and but everything is tracked and logged. So today we will be doing Nitro O.F.R, Out Fucking Rageous, from Kevin, suggested by at Kevin Smith 777. And no, it's not that Kevin Smith. Just FYI. So there you go. Here's the picture right here. So this album here came out in 1989, produced by Jim Gillette and Michael Angelo Batio on the label Rampage Records. Mind you, this one here says Rhino Records also, but it says Rampage also, whichever one it is. So you've got Jim Gillette on vocals, Michael Angelo Batio on guitars, TJ Racer on bass, and Bobby Rock on drums. Yes, that Bobby Rock from Lita Ford, Nelson, Vinnie Vincent Invasion, Skull. Like, he's done many. So, first of all, okay, disclaimer, I'm not going to be basing this on the videos, okay? I'm just going to be, well, I've been listening to the album only, not checking out their videos, okay? Because their videos are something else, and they can actually, more on the videos later, okay? But at first listen, I was like, oh my God, does this album sound terrible, okay, sonically. So it sounds so thin. There's no bottom end. It's almost like they got together, went into the studio. One of the guys said, "Oh, look, Metallica's And Justice for All is a big seller. Let's make it sound like that." But it actually sounds worse. There, like I said, the drums sound so tinny. There's no bass at all on this. And the vocals, oh my God, does his vocal sound, it sounds too fake and processed, even off key at times. His voice sounds Jim Gillette's voice sounds very nasally. There's no wow moment ever from this guy's vocals. Like, it's a running gag. Well, this whole band's a running gag between, and again, more on that later, okay? but it's almost like, so I don't know if you guys ever saw the meme or the video meme of this girl that is about to do something, then she backs up, she knocks, and she goes, ah, and everybody's been making songs out of that little girl going, ah, like that. That's how she sounds when she hurts herself. And to me, that vocal sounds a little bit like that, like very. It's almost like, imagine King Diamond singing with his high pitched voice through a whole friggin' album. Let me put it this way: I have more respect for King Diamond right now to doing both. You know, his growling voice, normal voice, and then putting, you know, singing or falsettos here and there. You know, and at one point, this album was available on vinyl for $3.99, brand new on Real Gun Music, and I said to myself, no, I'm not gonna get this. Well, first of all, I probably would have gotten it if there was something else I wanted, because the shipping is gonna be like 3-4 times the amount, so I'm basically paying for a full album. Having said that, I wish I would have bought the vinyl at the time for $3.99. Why? Again, more to come on that. But that is my little spiel before going song by song. So anyway, let's go. So there are 9 songs on this album, and O.F.R. stands for Out Fucking Rageous. And you know what? That album is actually well named. It is outrageous. It's out there. Whether it's good or bad, that's up to you, the listener. I have my opinion on this here, but yeah, it's out there, okay? And many people have said, what? Like, they're all like, man, those guys are out there. Well, it's out fucking rageous. So here's some pictures of the band. Yeah, they really are the poster boys for glam rock, even if they sound a little bit heavier than glam rock, like your Poisons and Warrants and all that. But let's go song by song here. Song 1, we have Freight Train. Yes, that's the one with the video, okay? I'm not talking about the videos yet. Well, not during this. What the fuck is this? Seems like I got hair Johnny here. Anyway. So Freight Train. It's got every Nitro cliche on it, okay? Again, I can't fucking hear the bass on this song here. The guitar solos, as talented as these guitars solos are in this song, or as talented as Michael Batio, he's very talented, okay? More on that later. The guitar solos are just very pointless. They don't match with the song. They don't make the song better or worse. So I'm going to give Freight Train a 4. Yeah. 4, yeah. I'm going to say more about this album after I finished here, okay? Next up, we have Double Trouble, which actually is a pretty catchy song by itself. I still remember my cousin. So I used to live with my cousin way back, and I bought this album, and I guess the second one too, and I was playing it in my stereo. I used to live downstairs, and she was upstairs, but you could hear the music. And I still remember to this day, like, she's like, what the hell is that vocal? What the hell is that? Like, and that's pretty much the same. Had it been sung by somebody else, maybe like a different singer, probably would have been actually a little bit better. Again, no bass, and the drums just sound very, they're talented, but they don't sound real or good, you know? But Double Trouble is actually not bad of a song when you take it into effect, you know. I wonder how it would sound with somebody else singing it. So anyway, I'm giving that one a 5. Next up, we have Machine Gun Eddie. Where to even start with this one here? So first of all, it starts off with a pretty cool riff. I'm gonna give it that. And you got a solo, like a guitar. But then the singer starts doing and he does this thing, whether it's a trick of a studio trick or whatnot. And I went checked live. Live, they are using backing tracks for the vocals. There's no ifs or buts about it. Whether it was 1989 or there's also a video I went to see, I saw on YouTube from 2016, still using backing tracks for background vocals. And he goes on, does this and I timed it, 30 fucking second scream or whatever it is. And this is where he goes on key, off key, on key, off key. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. You can actually hear the bass at times when he goes low, like, but it's like every minute or so you'll hear that one riff with the bass on it there. And at the end, the drums are just going nuts, and they're not even in sync with the rest of the song. Like, I don't know. To me, this should have been produced by somebody else besides the band members themselves. So that is, I'm going to give Machine Gun Eddie a 4. Starts off cool, but then goes off the tracks like a freight train. I just thought that up, but anyway. Anyway, 4 for Machine Gun Eddie. Next up, we have Long Way Home, where there was another video for this. Could this be? I think this is actually the best song on the album. It's Jim Gillette's best vocals. Why? Because he doesn't do his friggin' annoying, nasally, high-pitched voice as often. He sings pretty low pitched for this song here, but there's still some nitroisms that get annoying on this here. So yeah, Long Way Home, I'm gonna put 5 on that. It's that and Double Trouble are easily the two best songs on the album, according to me. Okay, you guys may disagree or whatever. This is all, like, musical tastes are all different for everybody. I don't really care for Nitro. I never did. But like I said, I gave it my all, and I gave it a fair rating. And of course, you're going to hear my next one, and you're going to be like, how the hell is that fair? So, next up is Bring It Down. Now, where to start with this one? Okay. If you're listening to this via podcast or just audio and are curious to see how this next song sounds like. So the song is called Bring It Down. If you're at work, let's just say, and you're a surgeon or something like that, don't listen to this song while performing surgery. And I'll explain why. My reaction to this song, every time I'm listening to it, I'm like, I got this, oh, that doesn't sound right. Oh, what is that? Like, this to me is the worst song on the album, okay? It's a speed song. It's very speedy. Again, it has nothing to do with speed metal or thrash or whatever. It has nothing to do with my rating has nothing to do with speed music at all. It's about this song itself. I have no clue what he's saying or singing. It's so high pitched. It's just very, very vowely. But every time I was listening to it, I'm like, I guess I forgot about this song. And I'm listening to it. I'm going like, ooh, oh, what is that? So my rating for this, and this is the worst rating I've ever given a song. I'm giving it -3. This is so bad, so stupid of a song. I'm like, no, I'm giving it -3. And Kevin, I'm not trying to get you to unsubscribe or whatever, get mad. This is just my opinion regarding this band. I've never like I don't understand this band. Like again, more on the whole thing later on. Okay, but yeah, -3. I'm giving that one -3. I don't care. Like it's whatever. Next up, we have Nasty Reputation. It's a basic rocker. There's nothing really. There's no out fucking rageous moment. Let me put it that way on that song. There's nothing special about it. It's the least criminally insulting to the ears. I can tell you that right now. It's the last four songs there are the the second half is actually the weakest, and you've already seen my my score for the first 4 or 5 songs already. So yeah, Nasty Reputation gets a 4. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing great either about it. It's a song that's just there. Next up, we have Fighting Mad, which I just find it to be a boring song. Again, it's the second half is just like, eh. They seem to have concentrated all their efforts on the first 4 or 5 songs, and then kind of like, let's just throw a bunch of filler in the end here. So that one also gets a 4. I just find it to be a decent song. Next up, we have Shot Heard Round the World. It's actually got a decent chorus. Again, nothing special, nothing bad, nothing great either. That one also gets a 4 from me for this one here. It's got a decent chorus, okay? And last song called O.F.R, so Out Fucking Rageous. Holy fuck, is that song? That one is annoying. I just find that the song very annoying. But you can actually hear some bass at the end, and he's going like same thing with the drums and the guitar, the same thing. But you can actually hear the notes of the bass. So there's 2 songs on this album where you can actually hear the bass on this here. So yeah, I'm giving a 2 for the song O.F.R or Out Fuck. Does that any? I believe he says that at the end, like over and over. Out fucking rageous, yeah. Not much lyrics to this, actually. Well, there's not much lyrics to every song when you look at except for maybe the first 3 songs. But anyway, this is the album. The final rating for this album is I'm giving it a 3.2 out of 10. This was actually a lot higher than I thought it was going to be, especially with that -3 song there. But and after hearing that, I'm like, okay, I gotta stop. I'm getting a headache. This is the type of band that gives me a headache. It's a little bit like if you listen to Devin Townsend, I find there's a lot of treble and it gives you a headache at the end there. This is kind of like the same thing here. Yeah, so 3.2 out of 10. Now, the good thing, and I'm being honest here, the good thing about this band. So before we Nitro is a great, and when I say a great conversation piece, okay? They are fucking entertaining. They're very entertaining. And let me explain myself here. So we used to tape videos from Much Music. Again, that was our MTV here in Canada. And everybody would from each of our small gang, we'd actually tape videos off the Power Hour, which is the equivalent to MTV's Headbangers Ball. And we'd actually, meet up from time to time, once a month, maybe, I don't know, and watch videos that we've taped. And every time we watch videos, I mean, some of them are, good songs, but videos are visually, or supposed to be visually entertaining to the eyes also. And how many times have we had a good laugh just watching Nitro videos? They're so stupid and cliched, but they're fun. They're I'm gonna give them, they're fun. They're anybody, again, this is just in my circle of friends and people I've talked to. I've never met, I mean, I know Kevin loves this band here, and I've seen a video just today actually watching Steve from Rock and Metal Invasion, where his guest, puts this in the Hair Metal Hall of Fame. Now, he's allowed. I completely disagree, but he's allowed to do that. That's okay. And anybody that I've talked to or introduced, and when I say it's a great conversation piece, this is the point I'm trying to make here, is, oh, there's some cool songs. I'm like, oh, that was cheesy, and I'm like, you want cheesy? Check this out, and I will send them to watch either Freight Train on YouTube, or from their second album, their cover of Ted Nugent's Cat Scratch Fever. And everybody either comes out from there going, what the hell was that, Dan? Or, my God, that was out there. Like, I'm French, I'm trying to translate. One of the guys, sont pas mal sautés, les autres, which means they're pretty much kind of like that there. Nobody's ever told me, again, from my circle of friends or people that I've introduced them, wow, that was good. Nobody's ever said that in my lifetime. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, or actually, no, I just even sent this to, I did a video with a friend of mine from Jake, not from State Farm, and he's like, what the hell was that, Dan? He's like, but he couldn't stop laughing. It's like, it's so bad. And a lot of people are like, to me, like, yeah, sure, this is what hair metal looked like at the time, but this is also, to me, what started going wrong with hair metal, okay? And people are like, wow, but they're great musicians and blah blah. Being a great musician does not make you a good songwriter. There are good riffs. Are there good songs? No. There's no good songs on this. There's two decent ones, but every song has something annoying on top, like, has something annoying in the song. But there are some cool riffs. I'm going to give Michael Batio, or whatever the fuck his name, Michelangelo Batio, some credit. He's a good guitarist. Very, very talented. But being very, very talented does not make you a very, very good writer also. So, again, I know this sounds negative, and that's why I should have gotten the vinyl at the time for $3.99. I would have just loved to just put the needle on and just listen to this. Okay, you've never heard anything like this. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. Like, if you like the band, that's cool. If you don't like them, that's cool too. Okay, but they are special. They are different. There's nobody else like these guys. But here, they're just the butt of musical jokes. Like, I've never met the guy that loves this band. Again, from my circle of friends. Online's a different story, okay? But yeah, being talented does not necessarily make you a good songwriter. producing your own albums does not make you does not usually translate well. I would have gone a different producer, and you never know. Like, but people are talking about this band, okay? Which again is a good thing. Like, after all, whether it's for a bad reason or a good reason, people are talking about this band. Like, I tend to go and show them. You want to see something really dumb and funny? Oh, I still remember going to my buddy's. I used to work with him at Bell. I'm talking 20 years ago. I went to his house. I brought VHS tapes, and I'm like, I kept telling him about this band Nitro. I said, you gotta see. This is before YouTube, by the way, so that's why I'm bringing VHS tapes. And I still remember his the look on his face, especially for Cat Scratch Fever, where you got the big a white Mr. T type drummer with a almost like a Hello Kitty drum kit, and like da 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 da, and then he hits his head on the cymbal to make a cymbal crash. I'm like, who thought this was cool? Like, there's nothing cool. Okay, there was nothing cool about Freight Train Coming, the video. There was just like cliche after cliche, but cli cliche that usually should be good, then they went bad. But um, the Cat Scratch Fever one with the drum roll, I'm like, he started laughing. He couldn't stop laughing about it. Anyway, enough. I feel like this is going to be very negative. I'm trying not to be here, but again, I can't help it. Like, it's how I feel about this band. But having said that, yeah, they're a great conversation piece. They're entertaining, okay? Whether it's to be laughed at or laughing with or whatever it is. Yeah, it's like, go check out their videos after you finish watching this episode for Freight Train Coming. You got the four-neck guitar, the the screaming where he shatters that glass, these, going like playing a riff and going like this. Who cares if you can go like? How many times have I seen a video of Michael Batio saying, "I'm the fastest guitarist ever," and he can go nah, nah, and he goes, he puts his hand under the neck and then over the neck and then under the neck, but in like super fast. Okay, sure, you can play that fast. Does it need to be that? Like, I would concentrate more on your writing than this visual gimmick that. Anyway, that's my sounds more like a rant than anything else regarding Nitro. But yeah, I regret not having bought that album for $3.99 at the time, just so I could put it on. And and again, I'm not just bad mouthing Nitro. Like, just to give you an example, I actually got on vinyl the other day the Wild Hearts album, Endless Nameless, which is a total, like, again, it's like this album. It's either loved or hated by the world. Okay, I don't really care for it that much. I'm just slowly getting used to. But the sound on that album is like, imagine Nine Inch Nails. Again, no bass. Um, but again, I bought it just to be able to tell people or show people, check. You like the Wild Hearts? Listen to this. Well, you like hair metal? Well, yeah, wait a minute. Listen to this. I love introducing people to this band. Sure, not for the right reasons, but and they can make their own decisions whether they like it or not. That's fine. I'm still promoting this band, believe it or not, whether I find that they're good or bad. Okay, I'm still like telling people about Nitro, and some people didn't even know about Nitro when I first, like my friend Jake, he's like, I didn't know who the hell that was. And I'm like, thank you for that, but no thanks, like. Anyway, that is my episode regarding Nitro. I feel like I just ripped them a new one, but I mean, it is what it is. Sorry, Kevin, but like I said, again, my positive thing is they're great to talk about. I love talking about Nitro. Sure, my reasoning for it is not to tell people, oh, check this out, they're very good. No, check this out. This is out there. Okay, whether you like it or not, it's fine. I personally do not like Nitro. I think they're a joke. I think that they're an insult to music. Um, but again, if you like it, that's fine. Again, musical taste is different for everybody, and that's what's cool about this. Um, I don't know what else to say about this album, but I had fun doing this episode, recording it, and listening to it from a different point of view because I was basing everything all the time on those two. There, I know there's 3 videos. One video does actually, I don't mind the Long Way Home ballad there, but Freight Train Coming and Cat Scratch Fever. I'm just like, who thought these were cool moves? Oh yeah, but by the way, Jim Gillette does actually look pretty cool in the Cat Scratch Fever video. He does not look like this. And I've actually, and he, if you don't know who Jim Gillette is, I somehow, like, I don't know why he keeps doing music stuff there. I really don't like his stuff. But I actually posted on Instagram my vinyl of the day, which was Lita Ford's The Wicked Wonderland. And that is easily Lita Ford's worst album. Why? Because it was helped and written by Jim Gillette, her husband at the time. They're no longer married. That is another episode in itself right there. I'm just like, get this guy out of a fucking recording studio. Like, you don't belong there as a producer. You suck as a producer. Your vocals are, you like them or you don't. Okay, I don't. So anyway, that's my little thing on this here. So on that note, I'm done now talking about Nitro. Oh my God, here, let me finish this. Anyway, thank you, Kevin Smith 777, for the suggestion. I did have a great time doing the ranking of this. I did have a great time doing this. Whether the end result is to your satisfaction or not, that's to be determined. But I mean, I'm not gonna change my opinion just to keep someone subscribed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping he doesn't unsubscribe there. He's a good guy there. But yeah, I just can't with Nitro. Sorry. So, and yeah, they don't belong in the hair metal Hall of Fame at all. If there was a hair metal toilet, yeah, I would definitely nominate them for that. Anyway, on that note, so you can see how much fun I had doing this one here. On that note, I am out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you stuck around to the end. And on that note, we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.